Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a nice chat this evening about stuff on the channel. No bad news or anything like that, just keeping you updated. And while we're doing so, we're going to open some new toys since it's Christmas. This is the Streets of New Capenna Magic the Gathering bundle. And we don't have any cards from this set, so these are all going to be new to us. We never picked up these when they were going. And it's just a little gift to ourselves. And we thought we'd relax while we're busy working. We've just finished doing some editing for the day on the audiobook we're contracted for, so we're going to have some fun with this now. So yes, we are almost finished completing our commissioned audiobook for a fantastic author. And then we'll be right back to you guys as soon as can be possible to bring you lots more Robert Howard stuff. In fact, we want to ask you a little question about that. Question is this. It's a very usual suspect style thing going on there like that. And there's the details about the different families and the colours that they're in. I think we might need to adjust some stuff for this light involved over here, but we'll sort that out shortly. So yeah, we're wondering what we should do next. Now the problem is, our fantastic Shaz that does the female voices for us is busy doing Panto at this time of year. Panto is like a fun play for kids that's done at Christmas. It's like Cinderella and all that, Jack and the Beanstalk, those kind of stories. Got all sorts of weird stuff in here. We've got poppy outy counters. I don't know why we need poppy outy counters with this stuff on. We've got some more over there. And we've got some +1/+1 counters and stuff here. And more on the other side. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, so because Shaz is kind of busy at the moment, so we can get a story out before the holidays, we're looking for a Robert E. Howard story that has no female parts and was released in his lifetime, so that it's definitely public domain for us and stuff. You've got big massive chunky dice that no one will ever use with the set symbol on the 20. So any suggestions? They can even be stories from Robert E. Howard's Cthulhu stuff. We could try one of those. There's a couple of Magic Rose cards that we get in there. So feel free to make suggestions in the comments or to us directly, and we'll see if we can give it a go, see if we can get it out for Christmas, but as I said, has to be within Robert E. Howard's lifetime and no female parts. Now here we have a land pack with our promo card on it, Mysterious Limousine. So it's sort of like an O-ring that can change every time it attacks. So it comes in, exiles something. Every time it attacks, it exiles something else, but you need to put the original thing back. It's not bad. And this is in a land pack, which is supposed to have, I think it's 20 foil and 20 non-foil Capenna lands. Yeah, so those are foils. Yeah, and it's 4 of each colour, and then into the non-foil. Now we don't have a lot of Capenna stuff, but a lot of the artwork on this is quite sort of urban Ravnica-y, so you can put them in Ravnica decks and make them look all good. Find a judgment place. Okay, we'll leave that one there, and that's sort of like going to be our notification of how far we can move around and stuff. So in this we now have 8 set boosters. Set boosters, mind, none of your draft set, which means slightly less cards, but slightly better selection, and possibly cards from the list, and we love list cards. We've picked up a lot of set boosters over the years, and list cards are just beautiful in it. We've got a lovely older scroll rack that we pulled out of like a Kaldheim set booster. It was incredible. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I'm just going to set those there so that we know what space we're dealing in. Now, we do also have some family stuff we're going to get out for Christmas time too. Scottish fairy tale type stuff. Scary folk tales that we wanted to do for Halloween, but we didn't have the time. Okay, and let's have a look. Here we've got a stunning art card. That'll be from one of the more basic lands, I think. Yep, Island. And it's got the artist details on the back. Every set booster's got one of these. We have our basic land. Very nice. Oh, this is a nice card. Body Dropper. We do like a nice red black Rakdos sack thing. Wonder where we're going to put this guy. We don't have a dedicated deck like that. We do have a Conan deck which works a lot about sacrificing, but it's quite heavily themed and I don't think devils in suits would fit. Anyway, good card. Ready to Rumble. It deals 5 damage or destroys an artifact. It's only at sorcery speed. It's a limited card. Not really for constructed. More devils. 1/2 with menace, and whenever it attacks, a creature gets +1/+. So it's 2/2 with upside, and it has Blitz, one of the new mechanics. You can cast it for its Blitz cost, and it gains haste. And when it dies, you draw a card, and then you sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So you can Blitz it in, attack with it once, it gives itself the +1, so you deal 2 points of damage. You've got menace, you're probably not going to get blocked, and then you sack it and draw a card, so it replaces itself. Nice. Let's go into here. Metropolis Angel, Angel Soldier. Flying 3/1 for 4. When you attack with creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Counter sub-theme. Another blue-white card. Exotic Pets. Create 2 blue fish that can't be blocked. And then you can proliferate your stuff. Well, that's okay. Psychic Pickpocket. This is our first uncommon. When ATBs, it connives. That's sort of like a cross between exploring and surveilling. And it bounces something. 7. It's a little pricey at 5 mana, but could be fun. Tavern Swindler, Rogue's Deck, Coin Flip. Oh yeah, we've seen this. This is a reprint. Because the other one was had the hood up kind of thing. Yeah, that was good. Oh, very nice neo-decadent style. Brazen Upstart with the lovely border around it. Elf Shaman. When it dies, look top 5 cards of the library and put a creature in your hand, shuffle the rest to the bottom. It's good for Naya. And a Riveteer's Charm. They did another series of charms for this set, one for each house. So the Riveteers, this does either target opponent's 6's most powerful creature or planeswalker, or exile 3 cards top of your library, you can play them next turn, or exile target player's graveyard. It's not bad. It doesn't really fit in much of our Jund decks, but still. Oh, and we have a legendary. Evelyn the Covetous, Vampire Rogue, and Grixis. Flash. When her or another vampire enters the field under your control. Exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once a turn, you may play a card from exile with a collector counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you control, and you can spend mana of any card to cast it. So she kind of just like draws you 4 cards every time a vampire comes in. What's the other one that does something similar to that? Is that Italy? Yeah, but they're free. Anyway, we've got a nice foil. It's a direct damage spell that favours reds. It's not really got a massive place in Commander in this kind of format I play, but it's a nice card. Oh, and a MDFC Legendary Land. Oh, this must be a list card, because Haven goes from Innistrad. So this is not from Capenna. Haven Go Lab, Legendary Land, add 4, investigate. Oh, fantastic. If you sacrifice 3 clues in a turn, you transform it and it becomes Haven Go Mystery, another Legendary Land. When it flips, return a creature from your graveyard to the field. And when it dies, this transforms back. Tap, pay a life to add black. Oh, can that even... I don't think that can go in my clue deck. Oh no, my clue deck's not black. Oh no. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. I love this card and I don't have a place for it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, off to a lovely start. Pack 2. We have another stunning piece of art. Angel thing there. Another basic land. And a copy token, which I'll use for. Now, expendable Lackey Citizen 1/1 for 1. You can exile from your graveyard to create another 1/1 for 1. Creating a fish that can't be locked. Could be interesting and useful. Rooftop Nuisance. 2 and a blue. Sorcery with casualty 1. So you can sacrifice a creature with power 1 or more to copy the spell when you play it. Tap a creature, it doesn't untap the thing, and you draw a card. Sorcery speed. Interesting limited. Ooh. Midnight Assassin, Vampire Assassin, Flying Death Touch, 1/2 for 3. That's just your infinite blocker, to tell everyone to go away. Buy your silence, 5 mana. Exile target non-land permanent, its controller creates a treasure. For 5. It's a limited card, but fun. Fake your own death. Oh yes, we like these cards. It buffs the creature, and then when it dies, it comes back, and you create a treasure. So really this is only 1 mana. That's really nice. When you consider where that's going. Security Rocks, Rhino Warrior from the Riveteers. Oh, so it's a 5/4 that you for 4, or you can cast it for 2 if you spend treasures. Okay, Stimulus Package. 2 red green. When it ETBs, create 2 treasures. Sack a treasure, create a citizen. Interesting. Good for token decks and such. Cleanup Crew. 4 green green for a human citizen. When it enters, choose 1. Destroy an artifact or an enchantment, or exile a card from a graveyard, or gain 4 life. 6/6 for 6. Modal function. Actually, we do have a couple of humans decks, but this is a bit pricey. I mean, it's 6 mana. It is a 6/6, but it's 6 mana. We'll give it some thought. Okay, another lovely Art Deco surround. Rakish Revelers. When ETBs, create a citizen. Pay 2 and exile them from your hand. Target land gains tap for Naya until it's cast from exile, and you may cast this as long as it remains exiled. Interesting. So you exile it, modifies your land, and then you can cast it from exile. That's got potential. Okay, we've got a nice rare here, and it is Fight Rigging. 2 and a green, 1 enchantment, hideaway 5. We do love hideaway cards. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put +1/+1 counter of creature control. If you control a creature with power 7, you can play the exiled hideaway card. +1/+1 counters, decks, and big creatures and playing. Yeah, that'll find a home somewhere. And the artwork we got in the art card is our foil. Paragon of Modernity, Angel Warrior Artifact 4 for a flying 2/2. Spend 3 Paragon, gets +1/+1 till the end of the turn. Oh, if exactly 3 different colours of mana were spent on it, it gets a counter instead of just temporary. And it's not a tap ability, so you can do it as many times as you want. That's quite nice. Okay. On to pack 3. This is being recalcitrant. Oh, there it goes. You never want to put too much pressure on it for fear of damaging the cards within. Okay, what have we got? Another lovely art card. I think it's this way up, I believe. Yeah, it's a nice Sphinx thing. Let's see what that's called. Oh, it's a new art for Disdainful Stroke. Okay. Shame that Sphinx looks pretty cool. Oh. Beautiful. Full art mountain. How nice is that? Huge, big, massive indoor arcade type thing made of glass. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's get to the cards. Sewer Crocodile. 5 in a blue for a 4/6. 3 in a blue, it can't be blocked. If you have 5 or more mana values amongst cards in your graveyard, it's only 1 blue and it can't be blocked. Got a poplar type, this might be fun, eh? Okay. Make Disappear. It's a 2 mana counter spell. Gives a spell tax of 2. If you sacrifice a creature with a power of 1 or more, it doubles it to tax of 4. Witness Protection. Oh, blue removal. Unfortunately, it's not at flash speed, but it is cheap as all sorts. 1 blue enchant creature, it loses all abilities and becomes a green and white citizen with base power toughness 1/1 named Legitimate Business Person. Which, you know, you don't want an Eldrazi you suck a ton of mana into to turn into a legitimate business person. So, move on. Freelance Muscle, 4 and a green for a Rhino Warrior 4/4. When it attacks or blocks, it gets +X/+X, where that's the greatest power and or toughness amongst other creatures you control. That could be quite dangerous. Attacks or blocks, that's quite good. Oh, we have a legendary. We have a legendary. Rocco the Cabaretti Caterer. Legendary Elf Druid for X and Naya. When it enters the field, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X and put it onto the battlefield. So it just turns up with a mate. Elf Druid turns up, he's brought his mate. What's his mate? His mate's a huge bear. That could be dangerous and interesting, yeah. Okay, our next uncommon. Luxurious Libation. Oh yeah, because they're all drinking that angel juice stuff in this place, aren't they? X and green Target creature gets +X/+X till end of turn, and create a citizen token. Okay. Because it's done in that order, you can't create the citizen then buff it. Okay. Interesting card. Oh! I think we've got a nice wee land here. With the nice Art Deco surround. Tramway station enters tap, taps for Rakdos. You can pay 4, tap and sack it to draw a card. It's a bit like the Boros lockets or whatever, you know, the lockets from... it's okay, it might make use for something. Okay, we've got another one of the charms. Broker's Charm. The 3 modes are... Target creature gets +1 attack to the end of turn, and it punches something. Destroy target enchantment or draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. And Skybridge tells we have another one of those lands with the Art Deco treatment. Except this one is Azorius. And I think since we're on that kind of run, we're just going to show off some bits of this deck that remains in the wrong order, because we've also got the Racer's Ring in foil with the Art Deco surround for green and red. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And the last 2 cards are disgusting. We have a mythic Elspeth Resplendent 3 white Planeswalker. +1, choose a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and a counter from Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance. That's disgusting. -3, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it, and shuffle the rest to the bottom. Ouch. And -7, create 5 3/3 angels with flying. That's unpleasant. I'll need to find somewhere to put you. Ooh. And this thing, which I believe is a Judge variant on a D&D card. Arvinox the Mind Flail, legendary, enchantment creature, horror, 4 triple black. Isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. So he's a horrible thing of stealing this, and it's a 9/9. Beginning of your end step, exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, you may look at them. Cast permanents, spend mana of any colour. Interesting. Maybe a blue-black take control of your stuff deck. You can put that into, or even, I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't want to have that as a commander. It doesn't get out till turn 7, and then, yeah, it would take a lot of hoops to jump through to use that effectively as a commander. But it's a very nice card. Back 4 of 8. After this, we'll be halfway through. We have a token Ogre Warrior 4/3. We have a lovely piece of art. I'm not sure which way up that's. Well, let's think it's this way up because the iconography. What's that for? Halo Fountain. Not Halo Fountain. And a nice basic planes. So, let's get to the commons. First one I don't need to explain. Murder. Murder, aye, murder. There's been a murder. Demons Do. Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. I'm sure we've had this before, and it didn't cost 4. Isn't this like, what, Signing Blood or something like that? Anyway. Run Out of Town. It's Griptide, isn't it? But more expensive. Or something like that. Hang on. They put it on the top or bottom. Do they choose or do we choose? I'm not sure. It's kind of expensive anyway for removal. Oh yeah, we've got musicians in this. We've got Sizzling Soloist 3 red Human Citizen.
Whenever another creature in the battlefield under you control, target creature and remote controls can't block this turn. If the second time it's resolved, that creature attacks during its controller's next phase if able. So, like, can't block now and it goads it late. It's not exactly good because it can attack you. So, no. Oh. Voice of the Vermin. Human citizen comes in with a shield counter, so it needs to be killed twice. When it attacks, a creature you control has base power 4/4 till the end of turn. So it could be itself, it could be something else. Interesting. Take to the Streets 5 Anna. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Citizens get an extra +1/+1 in Vigilance. Okay, we have a nice legendary creature. Keza, Augur of Agonies. Cephalid Advisor for 1 and Esper. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That is foul. That's just rude. That's just screaming, build a deck for me that just has card draw in it. That's appalling. Okay, what we got here? A rare Zayatora's Proving Ground. Enters the battlefield tapped, cycling 3, taps for Jund. That's very nice. We need to put that on our Jund decks. And we have another land. No, this is not a land, this is an artifact. That is disgusting. Bootlegger Stash. 5 and a green. Lands you control have tapped to create a treasure token. It's pricey, but it's good. And here we have something else. Rare Topiary. Stomper, plant dinosaur. Lovely, lovely. Vigilance. When it ETBs, ramp. And it can't attack or block unless you've got 7 lands. It's still great. We'll still see if it's got space for it in our dinosaur deck. And we have a foil from this set. The Nimble Larcenous Bird Rogue. Esper for a 2/1 flyer. When it ETBs. Oh, it's hand attack. Choose an artifact, instant, or sorcery from it and exile it. Fun. And that's us at the halfway stage. I think we're going to pause for a second and grab some water. Do join us soon. And we're back. We hope you had obligatory drink and a piss. We hope you had your obligatory drink and bathroom visit. Second half. Kick off. Okay, artwork. Obscura charm. Yeah, I thought it would have been one of the charms or something. Interesting. And a foil mountain. Very nice. Okay. Wrecking Crew. 5 mana, 4/5 reach trample. Relevant creature type with human warrior. Broken Wings. We've seen that a million times before. High Rise Sawjack. Elf Citizen. 2/3 with reach. When it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2 attack. It's a spider, you know. We've been playing them for years. Jackhammer. +2/+4 for 2. It's pricey for a piece of equipment. Speaking of equipment, there's some more equipment. Ceremonial groundbreak. A golden shovel. 1 green, white artifact equipment. It's cheaper to equip this to citizens. Okay. More elf, green, white stuff. Darling of the masses. Citizens get +1 attack. And when it attacks, you make another citizen. Oh, and it's a citizen. Citizen tribalness. Okie dokes. Rumour Gatherer, another elf. Whenever another creature has a battlefield in the crow, scry one. If it resolves again, draw a card instead. Alright, so it can scry infinitely, but on the second trigger, it draws a card. Elf, wizard, and white though. Right, cats. We've got a cat's deck. Mage is attendant. When it goes in, you create a blue mage, which can sacrifice itself to mana tithe something. Interesting. We saw a little charm thing earlier on. This is not the same charm, but it is another one of the charms. It's the Grixis charm. Modes are: look at the top 5 cards, one in your hand, the rest in your graveyard, or each opponent loses 3, you gain 3, or deals 5 damage to creature or planeswalker. No, it can always be useful. Okay, Even Heart Stabber, Bird Assassin. As long as there are 5 mana values in your graveyard, it gets +2/+2 in Death Touch. When it dies, mill 2 and draw a card. Interesting. Quite demure, milly fun. Okay, we've got here a rare and foil Celestial Regulator, 1 white, blue, Angel Advisor, flyer 2/3. When it ETBs, choose a creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, it doesn't untap in the next step. So, flying frostlinks about. And we have a place for this. I think it's a jumpstart card. 3 black for a 4/4 human warlock with Death Touch, Witch of the Moors. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and you return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I have a Golgari life gain deck that is just etching for one of these. That's going to be very good. It's Guillaume Troll Chef deck. Lots of food and stuff, and witches and cats and things. So yep, she'll find a place there. Excellent. Keep it going, keep it going. We have a new treasure token. We have a big cat demon dude. Jetmir, Nexus of Rebels. It's one of the big legendaries. And our basic island. Very nice, very nice. So let's go. Common. Deal Gone Bad. Target creature gets -3/-3, and target player mills 3. It's kind of pricey, but it is only a common. Rafine's Guidance. Oh, that's Rafine. From, I'm assuming that's this guy. So although this is Disdainful Stroke, it is one of the characters on the artwork. Excellent. So it's just enchant for a +1/+1. You can cast from your graveyard by paying 3. Recurable Aura. And since we're sticking with the Rafine feel, Rafine's Informant, human wizard, when it ETBs Connive. Still sticking with white. Patch Up, 3 mana, return 3 target creature cards with a total value of 3 from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's just 3, cast 3 mana at your battlefield. Creatures only though, but it could be alright. Knockout Blow, 2 and a white, costs 2 less to cast if the targets are red. Oh no, we've had this before. Yeah, damage, because we got it in foil in the first pack, I think. Okay, let's go. Oh, Citizenry. Disciplined Duelist. 2/1 with double strike, and ATBs with a shield can't run. So you need to kill it twice. Crowbar. When ATBs you make a citizen, stick this on it. Quick creature gets +1/+1. And you can sacrifice the crowbar to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Oh, we could replace some removal in an equipment deck with this. Nice. Going on to our fancy frames. Riveteer's Crew Captain. Human warrior with haste. And it's indestructible the turn it comes in. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Flicker that loads, that'd be fun. Unfortunately, it's not in white or blue, which are the flicker colours. And now we got another one of these. Botanical Plaza. It's the Selesnya one. Lovely. We've got a rare here. Scheming Fence. White-blue human citizen. When it ETBs, choose an online permanent. Its abilities can't be activated. It has all the abilities of the chosen permanent, except for loyalty abilities. And you can spend mana of any colour to use them. It just copies your dude and locks yours down. That's not bad. And oh dear, we have a foil. It's a legendary and a mythic. Riveteer's Zayatora the Incinerator. Legendary creature, demon, dragon. Because a dragon or a demon is just not enough. We need both at once. 3 Jund, 6/6 flyer. Beginning of your end step, sacrifice another creature. When you do, Zayatora deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, and you create 3 treasures. Oh dear lord. That's disgusting. Oh, I'm going to put that in. That is absolutely foul. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's disgusting. It's getting a bit hot under the collar with that. And foil as well. Oh, from the top of the box, we have the usual suspects card. Rogues Gallery. Oh, and we have a full art swamp, which is looking... That's got to be a homage, because it looks like the hotel in Blade Runner. That's got to be like some sort of tribute or something. Okay, let's get into it. Backstreet Bruiser, 1 and a green for a rogue. Defender, 3/3. As long as you've got 2 counters amongst creatures you control, this doesn't have Defender. That's alright. Backup Agent. It's one of those. It's a 2/2 for 2, but you can move one of the 1/1s into something else instead. Boon of Safety, because we all love an enormous boon, didn't we? Put a shield on a creature and scry 1. Oh, so, save a thing, plan ahead, that's alright. Revel Ruiner, Cephalid Rogue, 3 and a black for Menace 3/1. And it connives when it comes in. Okay. First uncommon. Brazen Upstart Elf Shaman for Naya 4/2 Vigilance. When it dies, look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a creature, put it in your hand. And the rest get shuffled to the bottom. Refuse to Yield. This looks like Aegis. Target you gets +2/+7 till end of turn and untap it. Actually, we could possibly put that in Osgear because we are looking for some untappers in our Osgear deck. So if this, Brass Knuckles for 4 generic artifact equipment. When you cast this spell, copy it. So you get 2 Brass Knuckles. Equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it, and it only equips for 1. I think this could be interesting. Little dwarf deck. Could be. What we got next? Oh, we've got another one of these Art Deco dual lands. That's great. And another Art Deco Charm. I don't think we've had this one before. It either deals damage equals number of creatures and planeswalkers you control, or it gives every creature +1/+1 and trample, or it creates 2 citizens. Oh, and we have a legendary. Rego Streetwise Mentor, legendary creature, Cat Citizen 2/2. Enters with a shield counter, so you need to kill it twice. When you attack a player or planeswalker with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. Right, so it's more of that citizen tribal stuff. Okay, what we got here? Sky Crier and Foil Bird Citizen. Oh, we are working on a Orzhov Super Friends deck. So 4 mana, you and target opponent draw a card. This could find a space in that. And what do we got left? Oh, this is a list card. I'm not sure from what set it's in, but it's got the Judge promo logo on it. It's a legendary creature. Sophina, Spear Sage Deserter, 2 red, white, legendary creature, human soldier, 4/4. Menace. When it attacks, investigate once for each non-token attacking creature. Oh, and it has Friends Forever. I don't think I have anything else that has Friends Forever. But again, it's investigating. That's not in my investigate deck colours because it's got red in, but it's still very nice. Still very nice. We do like it. Friends Forever, that was a specific set. Was that the recent Baldur's Gates? Baldur's Gate set didn't have that, did it? I can't remember. Okay, we have a token. Dibble! And an art card. Looks like some kind of cool angel with a sword. Sanctuary Warden. And our basic. Last pack. Here we go. They're coming. Speakeasy Server. 5 mana for a flyer. When it ETBs, you gain a life for each other creature you control. Pricey. For the family, 1 green. Target you gets +2/+2. If you control 4 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 instead. Attack pump. Rakish Revelers. I think we've had this before. Yeah, we did. Because you can exile it from your hand and it procs the land, and then you can cast it from exile later. Gathering Throng. Oh, it's one of those infinite cards where you can have as many as you want in your deck. It goes and fetches the other ones, Squad Hawk and stuff like that. Okay. Duskmangler. 5 black for a 5/4. As additional cost, sack a creature, discard a card, or pay 4 life. Jesus. Oh. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature, discards a card, and loses 4 life. It's unpleasant, but I don't think I'd play it. And we have a legendary. Lagrilla the Magpie. Legendary human soldier, 2/3. For green, white, blue. When it ETBs, exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until she leaves. So she's a fiend hunter for everything. But when they come back, they all get 2 counters. Interesting. Obviously, you'll want a cheater. Yeah, you spend the 3, you then flicker it with Ephemerate or something like that. Oh. Alright, so hang on. Exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players. So you can exile 1 thing each. And when yours comes back... Oh no, you can't cheat this one because it's a new text set out. It's not like Fiend Hunter. So when yours comes back, it gets 2 counters on it. So you can keep flickering your stuff putting more counters on it, flicking the opponent's stuff, getting out of the way. Could be all fun. Scuttling Butler. Scuttler. 3 mana 4/1 artifact contract. If you control 2 or more multicolour permanents, it gets double strike at the beginning of combat on your turn. Ouch. And another legendary. Quasar, Augury of Agonies. Oh, we had this one before. Yeah, this is another copy. I think the other one we got was foil or a different art. Yeah. And we have our funky frame card, Corpse Appraiser for Grixis Vampire Rogue. ETB, exile a creature from a graveyard. And look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Okay. So you can use it to exile stuff from people's yards and mill yourself, draw cards, fill your graveyard. That's got potential. Okay. Let's go with the uncommon first. A Little Chat in Foil, Casualty 1. The top 2 cards of your library, one in your hand and one at the bottom of your library. And you do that twice if you sack a creature. And a rare at the end, Cabaretti Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker, you can reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put it into your hand, you may put it on the bottom. So it's a scry or a draw every turn. That's a nice way to finish. To always remind us that card draw is important and card selection is important rather than big flashy monsters. But that's all from us for today. We look forward to your suggestions in the comments about the next story we should possibly try and get out there before Christmas. Do let us know. As I said, we'll quite happily consider most of Robert E. Howard's work, especially his fantasy work, his horror work. Maybe not like the boxing stories or the modern day stories too much, because we'd need to greatly expand our audio sample and Foley library to get more modern sounds in. Like, in our Foley library we don't have cars and stuff like that because we mainly do fantasy. But looking forward to the suggestions, and we'll see you all very soon.